welcome back. Can you believe it's week 4 already of this series of stories? I am a friend of God. Jesus is standing with me. I'm Pastor Mark of Clinton Avenue Reformed Church in Bergenfield, and I'm glad you're here for story number 4. But no, I don't have a picture to hold up for you this week. Instead, look at that picture. What do you see in that picture? Of course, there's Jesus. He's holding a sheep. He's got his shepherd's staff here. And there's all these other sheep around him. Now, I don't know if any of you have pets. Do you have pets? Dogs, cats? Who knows? Maybe someone's got some birds, maybe goldfish, hamsters, who knows? I've had pets most of my life. You know, one of the most scary things that happens is a pet goes missing. I have one of my cats who's always trying to sneak out. Whenever I go out with the recycling, I go out with the garbage, I'm going out to work, this cat's always trying to sneak out. You know, one time he did. And it was dark out. I did not notice that he had gotten out. And the next day, he wasn't there. I looked around for him. I couldn't find him. The day after that, he wasn't there. And I looked around for him outside. I couldn't find him. I was like heartbroken. I was worried about that cat. Well, what could happen to him? Maybe a raccoon could have attacked him. Sometimes we get coyotes around here. Maybe a coyote ate him for dinner. I was getting really worried. And finally, on the third day, I'm going out with my garbage, and here's the cat. And he's looking at me from the front porch saying, "Please let me in." He looked like he hadn't had much to eat or drink in a few days. He was pretty happy to get back home. He ran over to the water bowl and he was drinking and drinking. I think he was probably a little dehydrated. You know what that means. Whenever you've been running around a lot, especially in the hot summer, what's Ma say to do? Drink something, you'll dehydrate. It's not good for us to be low on fluids. Well, I think this cat might have been. I was so thrilled. The day before, I was not only scared for him, but I was a little angry too. What's that cat doing running away from me? I always take good care of that cat. Well, when I finally thought I really had lost him for good, I was thrilled when he came back home. I was very happy. So what's that got to do with the sheep tapestry behind me? See? Jesus is holding a sheep that got lost. It had wandered off. He was worried about that sheep. And he went out to find that sheep, and he was very, very, very happy when he finally found it. Now, we're friends of God, but you know, we're not perfect. Sometimes we do stray. Sometimes we wander off and say, I can be a little bit bad. Being a friend of God is sometimes boring. Being a friend of God makes us maybe unpopular at school because there's a lot of kids who don't act like they're friends of God. It's not easy to do the right thing. Sometimes we wander away. Well, God will keep pursuing us and letting us know He's there. God will keep reminding us that we are a friend of God. And hoping that we get lonely for God. Hoping that we realize it's a mistake to try to live without God. Usually when we forget to do the right thing, life isn't too good. Bad things start to happen. We might even wonder if we've been away from God for a long time and we went back to God, would God even take us in? Would God shun us? Remember this picture of Jesus. No, the God who's our friend, Jesus who stands next to us, they're always willing to let us back in. Always willing to run out and find us and tell us, come back, come back. Be my friend once more. Do the right thing. Pray constantly. You know what's even better? Getting to a church so we can surround ourselves with people who wish to do the right thing. We're also friends of God. You don't have to worry if you wandered. You can always wander back. Well, that's our story for today. I hope you'll never wander. But if you do, there's a way to wander back. Because you're a friend of God. Jesus stands next to you, reminding you of that. Hey, before we sing, please remember, like, share, comment, whether you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube. I want more and more people to see this. This is Pastor Mark, reminding you you're a friend of God. Let's sing a little bit.